Hello, welcome to another episode of Montana Shares, your opportunity to find out about the nonprofits that make our state great. I'm your host, Bill Crane. Today I have Campbell and I have Sasha, the Sugar Plum Fairy, as guests. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us, Bill.
And I guess I should mention Queen City Ballet is
Yes.
why we're here.
Yes, absolutely.
So coming out of the gate, we should probably just tell everyone that we've got Nutcracker coming up, right?
Yes, we do. November 23rd and 24th, the weekend before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
It's right around the corner.
Okay, and that's sort of the normal time that you do it.
It is, just to kick off your holiday season. It's a great way to, it's a tradition we've started the last probably 6 years, and it's worked. So at the Civic Center, Helena Civic Center, you can go to queencityballet.com for tickets. They're already on sale.
Good.
And
So
yeah,
one's
we're
an
excited.
evening show and then the other one's a matinee.
Right, we have an
at
evening
2.
show on the 23rd at 7:30 and a matinee on the 24th
Okay,
at 2 o'clock.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, Sasha, you're on. So, you are sort of playing the pinnacle role. Is that a correct statement in any way, shape, or form?
I guess, yeah.
Okay, Sugar Plum Fairy. It's sort of what most dancers are aspiring toward for Nutcracker, right?
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been dancing?
I've been dancing since I was 3, so a long time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's kind of the arc of a dancer starting at 3 to moving to being the Sugar Plum Fairy?
Well, I could definitely say that the Sugar Plum Fairy was always a dream of mine.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's kind of, I don't know, for most little girls in the Nutcracker, that's like the goal, along with Clara, too, I would say,
Okay.
which is the other kind of main role in the Nutcracker.
Right. And I suspect kind of every parent out there, when you've got a 3-year-old, it's the mice that make the show, right?
Right, exactly.
And is that where you started out?
Yes, that was actually my first role in the Nutcracker, was a mouse.
Okay. So mouse, and then what else have you done?
I've done Black Sheep. I've done Clara twice. This is my second year as Sugar Plum. I've been in Chinese Tea, which is in the second act. A lot of different, like Spanish and Sheep again, Mother Ginger. So a lot of different.
You know this show inside and out.
Yeah.
Okay. So continuing on from 3 to wherever you're at now, what's the future? What's your goal as a dancer?
I think my goal as a dancer is to dance as long as I can,
Mm-hmm.
whether that is dancing in the ballet world as a professional, being in a professional company, or even just, I don't know, just whatever path it leads me on. But I love to dance, so.
Perfect. Okay. Campbell, you're on now.
Yes.
So tell us about some of the news that is news at Queen City Ballet Company.
Well, we are continuing to grow as a school. Queen City Ballet Company, of course, is a adjunct part of the school, and this year we have added a very highly successful boys class. We've brought some young men out of the program. We have 2 male dancers kind of starring in our show, as well as bringing in guest artists from Ballet West, again for this production. But we have Caden Pfister, who is our youngest Nutcracker, who just went to Pittsburgh Ballet Theater this summer on a full scholarship. He is in 8th grade at C.R. Anderson, and we have Sam Stutz dancing in the Russian, and he just came back from North Carolina School of the Arts, and he's a sophomore at Helena High. And from that, I think there's been a lot of energy. We also have Josh Fisk, who's just left and is in London now, the English National Ballet School. And with that, I think it's created a lot of energy, and we've now started a boys class that has about 10 boys in it, and that's brought a lot of new opportunities to change some of the choreography in the second act. So I've added something to the Russian scene for that to accommodate that class. Also, we have started already training for competition, international ballet competition. Queen City Ballet takes their top dancers or company members to international ballet competitions, and usually this is something for just a smaller group, but because this competition has now moved to Salt Lake, and as in early January, we are taking a larger group, and so that's something we've started training for as well, and so that's pretty exciting.
And so you did Alice in Wonderland earlier this year.
Yes, right.
How'd
yeah.
it go?
That was fantastic.
Great
It was a
show?
huge success.
Okay.
Huge success, and probably our most successful spring production ever. All companies, and as a rule, professional companies in general do the Nutcracker so many times so that they can support the spring production. Nutcracker is the most popular ballet that is done, just nationwide, probably worldwide. And so because the spring production is usually a loss, and this year I think that this was a very successful spring production. It's nice to see. It's very believable, I think, to watch young people being young people in Alice in Wonderland you know, versus grand ballets where it's kind of hard to see a young person maybe trying to be an older person. And that's the beauty of the Nutcracker as well, was that it was designed for children, and there were actually, the ballet dictates that there are children in the ballet, which is unusual. Like Swan Lake and Sleeping Beauty do not have a need for children in those ballets. So.
Okay. And just to go on the adult version, the Nutcracker is also sort of known for having lots of community adults in it,
Yes,
as far
absolutely.
as the big ballroom scene
Yes,
and stuff. So it's a chance to come out and see your friends and neighbors, right?
Right. I take in a lot of adults over the years. I teach the masses of the world, their left from their right. You're welcome to join us at any time.
It's probably a lost cause, I have to say.
No, it's great. I have some fantastic people in the community that this is their first time in the Nutcracker, which always brings new energy into the party scene. People say, well, how do you do this year after year? And you go, gosh, I don't know. But that's the kind of thing is when someone hasn't done it before and they go, wow, they're looking around and going, I see this from the audience, but it's really a different thing to see how the moving parts work. And that's inspiring to watch them be inspired by that experience. And so it is a great way to get the community involved as well. Yeah.
Now, in the past, you've done sort of Night at the Ballet. Are you planning on doing that again?
Well, we might. I'm hoping that this year we would go back maybe to doing a full-length ballet in the spring. In our repertoire, like a professional company, we have several things in our repertoire. We have a full-length Sleeping Beauty, we have a full-length Swan Lake, and a full-length Cinderella, which are beautiful productions. And then the Evening at the Ballet, that came out of some of these competition pieces that, and I would love to be able to show those in another setting as well, because it is a real evening, actually a full evening of work that these kids are taking with them.
Probably maybe more diversity than a
Totally
full show.
diverse,
Just
completely
you get to go-
diverse,
you can
completely
see-
diverse things from ballets that you don't know, like La Corsaire or Le Bayadere, or Sasha's dancing something from Le Corsaire, you're dancing Padaslav. Don Quixote, you're dancing
Carmen.
Carmen, she's dancing something
Okay.
from Carmen. So yeah, I mean, things that are very exciting, but you know, you wouldn't necessarily know, and you get to see little snippets of that. So.
Yeah, I mean, I always thought it was a great idea. I
Yeah,
hope you
it
can work
is.
it
Yeah,
into the
I do
year.
too. I do too.
Yeah. Okay, so let's come back around and just hit our dates.
Okay, sure.
And make sure we've got it locked in. Public needs to come
Okay.
and see
Yes,
the Nutcracker.
absolutely. Yes.
Which is on what dates?
It's November 23rd and 24th at the Helena Civic Center. And you can get tickets at queencityballet.com, and it'll take you right to 406 Tix. And we have a Saturday evening performance at 7:30 and a Sunday matinee at 2 o'clock.
Perfect. Anything else we need
So,
to talk
yeah.
about as far as the news that is news with Queen City?
No, I just go to visit our website, queencityballet.com, and you can download our brochure. You're free to call, and we take registrations year round.
Okay.
We have dozens of classes, so start age 3 and up. And we also encourage any involvement from the community. We really appreciate our participation and support from Montana Shares.
And if you're a boy, there's plenty of room for you now. There's
Yes,
a boys class.
yes, now we have a voice class.
Well, wonderful.
Yes.
Thank you guys for coming on the show
Thanks for
today.
having us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You bet. Have a good day.
Thank you.
And thank you guys for tuning in. As always, you have a good day as well.